What is going on, my people of the planet? I am D Venom, and welcome to my YouTube platform / my Podbean podcast platform. Oh my God, that was a lot of P's. But anyway, you guys, I explained to you all that I went to the ophthalmologist earlier today to have my eyes examined, considering what I've been going through in regard to my living quarters. All is fine with the eyes. Now it's time to thoroughly investigate my surroundings to make sure that everything is fine. Because, as my ophthalmologist said, all is well with my eyes. The only thing that he could think of is me going through migraine headache symptoms. And as I told my ophthalmologist, I don't live with or suffer from or have migraine headaches like that. Back in my adolescent years, I can recall having a lot of migraine headaches, but that was due to other specific reasons aside from what we're talking about now. But anyway, I'm glad that those flashes of red and blue did not have to do with my eyes, so I can move on from that. But we'll talk about, the eyes and whatever else at a different time. Right now, I want to focus on my podiatrist, that appointment, what they said, the MRI results, and all of that stuff. So I have my MRI results right here, and I will go through those in a second. Now, my podiatrist has done all what they could do for me in regard to my feet. I got some arch supports made, and I got the MRIs, the x-rays, and all of that stuff done courtesy of my podiatrist. So there's really nothing else that they can do at this point, which is fine. They told me I can come by the office anytime I wanted to, and whatever else, visit, whatever. My podiatrist enjoys me, and I enjoy my podiatrist, excuse me. Anyway, my podiatrist has a colleague that is a surgeon, and I guess this particular surgeon is very good at their craft. My podiatrist told me that they've seen the aftermath in regard to this surgeon's work, and they even applaud their work, stating that you really couldn't even tell a person has gone through surgery after dealing with this particular individual, because they're this good at what they do. It's more than likely I am going to have surgery, at least on my left foot, because I deal with rocker bottom's foot. I'm not sure if any of you guys know what rocker bottom's foot is, but it's basically where the bone in the middle of the foot is curved like this. And this could be due to hereditary defects, or it could be due to me having this particular issue for so long and walking on this foot like that. The bone could have been one way, but me walking on it so much, because I enjoy walking, it probably shaped into that rocker bottom's foot over time. And it explains why I sometimes rock when I'm standing in one place. I did lie on my podiatrist, you guys, and I didn't mean to. I do have all of the bones within my left foot. I thought that the podiatrist said I was missing a bone near the ankle area, but come to find out, all of my bones grew in. They didn't grow in properly, but they grew in. So I'm happy about that. But either way it goes, I am still a candidate for some upcoming surgeries. So I need to book an appointment with this particular surgeon and have them look at my feet and the x-rays and all of that stuff and determine what they think is best for me moving forward. I'm only in my 40s, and I have a lot of life to live if God grants that. And I have a lot of walking to do. and I have to look for a job soon. So I have to factor all this in and figure out what I'm going to do moving forward. Because if I'm going to need surgeries, I want to get it over and done with so that I can be back on my feet and enjoying what I enjoy best, and that is walking. When I have the surgeries, depending on what the surgeon wants to do, I'm going to be out of commission for at least 2 to 3 weeks, and that's per foot. So I definitely have to generate some type of money to keep me afloat before I can even think about having these surgeries, because what little bit of money I did have is pretty much gone. And considering the fact that I had to buy tires for my 2 back tires for my vehicle, I mean, if all came to worst, and I would never be homeless, because as long as I have the money to pay every month for my vehicle, I have shelter. So I'm really not tripping. I slept in my vehicle before when I was homeless, and my vehicle, we have a very close bond with each other. So I would never be homeless. But even if I didn't have my vehicle, I still have the universe to shelter me. So I'll never be homeless. But that's beyond the point. I love to walk, and I don't want to not be able to walk because of something that happened during surgery or after surgery. So I'm a little apprehensive about this whole surgery thing, but I'm a big boy. I can handle it if need be. So anyway, the exam, I have a number, which is none of y'all business, and that exam was taken on the 25th of last month, and it says here, Mr. Foot without contrast, left. Indication, chronic left foot pain. Comparison, left foot radiographs dated 1/23/2024. Okay. Technique, multiplanar MR imaging of the left foot, forefoot is obtained without contrast and with multiple pulse sequences. I'm not sure what that really means, but some of you people out there that enjoy feet might understand what this possibly is saying. Impressions/findings. The forefoot was imaged from the distal dorsal row through the tips of the toes. Joints, moderate hallux, HALLUX, valgus, VALGUS. So the joints, moderate hallux, valgus. Mouth first, MTP. MTP is all capitalized. And hallux, sesamoids joint, osteoarthritis. So it was told to me by the podiatrist that I do have arthritis in my feet. 2nd through 4th hammer toes, so I have hammer toes. Mild bunions, so I have mild bunions. Mild multifocal narrowing of the midfoot joints compatible with osteoarthritis. Partially visualized severe planovalgus, planovalgus, as better seen on the comparison weight-bearing radiographs, which also demonstrate a corresponding rocker bottom morphology. 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 Further evaluated could be performed with non-contrast MRI of the ankle if clinically indicated. Bones. Mild likely traction, cystic change within the medical first metatarsal head. Metatarsal head. I'm not sure what that actually indicates, but otherwise normal. No acute or healing fractures or aggressive osseous lesions. Ligaments. Thickening of the MCL, which is all capitalized, of the first MTP joint. MTP all capitalized. Related to hallux valgus. Otherwise normal visualized forefoot ligaments. Tendons. Normal tendons of the forefoot. Other, mild second and third intermetatarsal bursitis. 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 So mild second and third intermetatarsal bursitis. Diffuse moderate atrophy and mild edema of the intrinsic muscles of the forefoot, suggesting chronic ongoing denervation change. Clinical correlation suggested. Now, I know that all came out jacked up in regard to me reading these medical terms regarding my feet, but I tried to the best of my abilities, y'all, and I think I did fairly good. But anyway, this is what's going on with the left foot, to be exact. So there's a lot going on, and as the podiatrist said, they could do multiple surgeries on my foot. They would have a field day with my feet, basically. And they look for people like me, to correct and all of that type of stuff and work on and do practice with and whatever else in regard to the feet or the foot. I will have a new walk. That's what I'm most excited about. I have a nice walk now, but my feet go outward. And if they correct that, I will have a, hopefully, pray to God, more balanced walk. And according to what this surgeon has to say, I may or may not be going under, but we will see. I don't know, you guys, just pray for me and hope that everything will go fine. And if you guys are going through something similar in regard to your feet, and if you are extremely flat-footed and you have rocker bottoms foot and all of that stuff, just know that it's going to be okay. God did not create us this particular way to make fun of us. He created us this particular way because he knows that we can handle it, in regard to the surgeries, in regard to being talked about, in regard to the changes that our bodies are going through because of our foot issues or feet issues. God knows that we can handle these things, and that's why he gave us all of these imperfections. So we'll see what happens, you guys, in the long run. But in the meanwhile, I'm going to get home so I can rest my eyes. I do believe the dilation is over with, but I'm still having a tinge of a headache because I only have pretty much one eye that is doing all of the focaling or doing all of the focusing on behalf of the other eye. So it causes me to have headaches sometimes. But anyway, you guys, here's knowing a little bit more. Here's knowing a little bit more about the person behind the voice or the person behind the camera, which is me, D Venom. And with that being said, happy walking, you guys. Never take walking for granted, ever. Better yet, never take your mobility for granted. Be happy that you have some form of mobility. I'm happy that I'm walking, and hopefully I'll be walking even more if I have to have surgery. So here's to feet, you guys, and namaste. Bye-bye.